Somebody here is looking to make an escape before you find out some type of truth. Queen of Wands. And this is not everybody's read, but somebody here has been lying to you about who your real family is. Like, yeah. Some of you have a twin brother, twin sister. The two of you were separated at birth. Somebody's grandparent here had, yeah, there's definitely been name changes. Somebody here was changing their name all throughout their history, their life, and it was to sure your account is good. Like, always check your bank account, because I guess something here about some of you, a male family member trying to go to your bank and claiming that you were locked up in a mental institution and that the funds need to be transferred over to them because you're no longer emotionally stable. Or there's stuff here also about land in a different country, inheritance. It's going back to all of those storylines. Queen of Cups with the Devil. Well, this group of Sagittarius, you resonate with this read. You've always been like the outsider in your family. Hello Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? This is whatever comes up. It's a general read. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Cross-watchers, you are welcome. This message is also timeless. Personal reads are in the LINKTREE link. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders. Guide us in this read. For my Sagittarians, what messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. I'm getting stuff here about Star Wars. Like, I'm getting, you know, that one character, Darth Maul, the red and black guy, and he barely spoke in the movie, but then he came back after he got cut in half. He came back in the Clone Wars series, I think. I don't know, perhaps some of you are like in your Darth Maul season, or you're about to find out some information. Because in the series, he was like the missing key. Had they been able to bring him to Coruscant, he would have probably spoken, exposed that Chancellor Palpatine was the Sith Lord and whatnot. Right, if you ever seen Star Wars and watched the whole series. So here we have number 5, Hierophant on the side, Venus getting ready to station direct, Taurus energy. We have Sagittarius upside down here. It's kind of diagonal reverse, so I'm going to count it on the side as well. So Jupiter getting ready to station direct, Jupiter retrograde, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune on the side and in reverse. Same thing with Uranus here. So the star on the side, star in reverse. Uranus getting ready to station direct, Uranus retrograde. The Hierophant, okay. That's interesting. You're going to get the Hierophant on the dice. What is going on? Hangman. Oh, Sagittarius. Is something here. The Lovers. Justice. Knight of Swords. Seven of Swords. What is this Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords? Five of Pentacles. Somebody here is looking to make an escape before you find out some type of truth. Ace of Swords at the bottom. Someone here is planning to escape before. This is not going to be everybody's read. I can already feel it. There's something here about family. Hierophant, the Lovers, Hangman, Justice. This group of Sagittarius, you resonate with this read. You've always been like the outsider in your family. You've always been the odd one out, or the scapegoat. The scapegoat, or like the weird one. Even if you aren't weird, they would project that onto you, but it's because you're not related to these people. Or you aren't 100% related to them. You could be like their half son or half daughter, but you don't know this. Somebody needs to order that ancestry test when they're in privacy. because something here isn't adding up. I almost feel that there's someone, you could have a Taurus parent, a Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Sagittarius. Your dad could be Sagittarius, but some of you, that might not be your dad. This is really weird. Like, how did you even end up with these people or this family? I need more information. Spirit, the devil, the trick of the devil. Queen of Chalices. So the Queen of Cups with the devil. Well, that's a very emotionally cunning individual. You know, I'll say that much. That's an energy that they know how to manipulate and deceive. Queen of Cups with the devil. So I wonder what this is all about. Clarify, Spirit. Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups. Queen of Wands. Somebody here has been, and this is not everybody's read, but somebody here has been lying to you about who your real family is. Like, it's either your mother or father, like the individual that raised you, but that's not your parent, or I don't know. Or you have brothers and sisters, but like you weren't 100% related to them. You were only half and half, or you weren't even related to them at all. It's something weird here like that. It's something really weird here like this. And I really feel whoever you are, you're about to get some type of ancestry test, some type of birth certificate, US index, data, whatever. Yeah, because something here isn't adding up. And now someone feels like you're onto the truth, or it's almost like this Sagittarian, whoever you are, you've been researching the truth, or you've been wondering, or you could have asked somebody a question like, hey, am I really related to y'all? Like, you could have just said something, or someone could have made a comment that you were the adopted one, that they adopted you and whatnot as a joke, but you really sat down and thought about it. I don't know, because somebody here is trying to make a run. Like, they're trying to decide if they should make a run right now, trying to gather up what money they can to just up and exit. I don't know if this is your mother or your father or a sibling, or it could be multiple people in the family, but they're just, and I don't know why, but somebody could be going to your bank. A family member here could be going to your bank trying to get money out of your account, trying to say that you were locked in mental asylum or something, or that you passed. Make sure your account is good. Like, always check your bank account, because I guess something here about some of you, a male family member trying to go to your bank and claiming that you were locked up in a mental institution and that the funds need to be transferred over to them because you're no longer emotionally stable, or that you passed away. Like, somebody here could be trying to make a whole fake death certificate. Oh God. I have not had one of these weird reads in a minute now. Oh, what a way to start the new year. Let me see. Actually, no, I don't want to use that. Let me keep drawing from this pile, because I need more information. What's the deal with this Knight of Swords? Oh, excuse me, my throat chakra. The Hermit. Somebody here is getting ready to make the escape. The Fool. The Hermit and the Fool. Someone here is trying to escape. Planning their exit, because you're on to them. And every sign has come out, so I guess this is happening to more people in the collective than they realize. Empress and Four of Pentacles. So this Empress falls over the Devil. This is who has been keeping, this is who has the keys to the secret. I don't know why. There's past life. If this is somebody's mother, she has past life in ancient Egypt. Yeah, I get Queen Nefertiti. But there were many queens like that. Many queens like that. There wasn't just one. But not all of them were good. It definitely feels to me like someone's mother or father knows more than they're letting on. Yeah, there's stuff here also about land in a different country, inheritance. It's going back to all of those storylines. Some of them have come up on this channel. It has come up in other channels, you know. Hidden homes, hidden inheritance, land that's supposed to be yours. Money that should be yours. Anywhere from thousands of dollars to millions. Stuff that was just kept secret. Family heirlooms. Hidden family that you didn't know about. There could be all of that here or some of that. I heard twins, so some of you have a twin that you have never met. Yeah. Some of you have a twin brother, twin sister. The two of you were separated at birth. Why are you telling me this now, Spirit? Ten of Wands, because you have carried a burden, Sagittarius. You have carried a burden. You have helped these people, whoever they are, or this person. But this individual, they know they're not related to you. So the whole entire time, they have been playing you for the fool. They've been playing you like a clown. Because they know that they're not your blood relative. So why not just tell you right from the beginning? You see, the fool also has the snake there. Why not just be honest and say from the beginning, hey, or when you were of age, like, hey, listen, I know all this time you referred to us as your parents, or I know all this time you referred to me as my, you know, your mother, your father, but we aren't your actual, like, why not just say it? I don't know why these individuals think that they can keep these truths or keep this stuff sort of hidden from people, because those ancestry DNA tests are coming out. You know, people are going to start ordering those tests to find out the truth, to get answers. I don't know why people, especially 2025, the snake, you know, but the year of the snake, Chinese zodiac, but I don't know why some people were feeling like they were going to get away with this or be able to keep these lies going. Really, really strange and weird. Yeah, King of Wands and Two of Wands. A lot of you have a Sagittarius parent. You are Sagittarius yourself, but you have Sagittarius parent. Either your mother or your father, or you have a Taurus parent. But somebody here, they're just planning to make the escape because they don't want to have to explain anything. At this point, it's been so long that they just don't want to explain nothing. I need more information, Spirit. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like so many court cards appearing. King and Queen of Wands, but then we have the Queen of Cups. So some of you, you have never met your birth mother, or it's something weird like that. And then there's a King of Wands, there's a Queen of Wands, the Fool, Knight of Swords. Like, there's all these different people. And like I said, some of you are a twin and you haven't even met your brother or your sister. Like, you were separated at birth and whatnot. Earn. This is the piece of the puzzle right here. This is the piece. This is what you need to look at. You need to look at those marriage records, if there's any. Because something here isn't adding up. Someone done got married to their sister or their brother. Like, that's what I'm really getting. Or their half-brother. Something like that. But it could even be a thing that your family could have been marrying into each other for generations. To keep some type of wealth. To preserve some type of wealth. Rainbow. They could have been, right? You know how the Rockefellers do it? The Rothschilds? Okay, if you know, you know. They all marry into each other to preserve their wealth. They're all related. Whether they're cousin or sibling, they do this to preserve the wealth and the authority, right? The bloodline. But as the saying goes, that these types of things eventually start to break. You know, the further they get into the bloodline, the further the offspring's body starts to break, their ability to reproduce, right? Because there's no genetic diversity, but also they are more prone to mental illness, like bipolar disorder and schizophrenia and whatnot. This is why they say, you know, it ain't a good idea to be marrying, you know. I can't even believe I'm talking about this, but yeah. Somebody's grandmother and grandfather could have been brother and sister. I don't know. Or half brother, half sister, something like that. Something weird like that. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of your older relatives were farmers. Like, they were farmers, but they had a lot of children. That's how you know this is your read. If your grandfather, your great-grandfather, or grandmother had like 12 children, 10 children, 8 children, you know, one of your parents is one of many, best believe they had way more children than just 12. Somebody's grandparent here had up to 30 children. And you only know about a few, but you have a bunch of close cousins and whatnot. You know, something interesting in the 1800s and whatnot. A lot of these families having lots of kids. And you always have to ask yourself, why? Why were these people having so many kids? A lot of them were working very hard on the farm, so perhaps that's why. Perhaps they needed all the help they could get, but it still just doesn't make any sense. Because technically speaking, it's a two-way street. The more kids you have, the more expenses you're going to technically have. And a lot of them were having kids very young, at 16, 17. You know, they teach in school not to be doing that, but some of our great-grandparents already had their first child by the time they were 16 or 17. Some of them even 15. They were already a dad or a mom. So it's stuff here that somebody needs to get on that genealogy and start searching corset and bedroom, because oh yeah, there was a lot of nookie here. And there were a lot of different bloodlines mixed, unlikely, and pioneer, and you're unlikely to get the truth from your near family, or, you know, they claim to be your family, but you're unlikely to get the truth from these people. This is something that you would have to pursue on your own. Yeah. Bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy. Yeah, because you see, the pioneer, like, that's like the discovery of America, you know, the little house on the prairie, right? Like, that's the wagon they would go on. They had the dogs and whatnot leading, and they would be out there in the prairie. Y'all know. And the pilgrims and whatnot. So, the turn of the century, the 1700s, 1800s, people were having hidden bastard children behind everybody's back while going to church. Oh my goodness, y'all. They were getting it freaky, but there was no protection back then. I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think protection was created back then. Anyhow, that's besides the point. I'm not even going to get into that. Motherlode. Yeah, there's inheritance here. And pillory. Oh, you see, whoever this family member is, they're about to run because they don't want to give you none of that inheritance. That's why they're about to be on the run. Or whoever this person is, even if they're not your family, they're going to feel like you feel entitled to some of that money. It's something here you're going to find out very soon. And yeah, that's... oh, man. Balloons and roadblock. Telephone. Balloons to me symbolize death because eventually they go up and they pop. So there's something here. Someone does not want you to look at some type of death certificate. And especially if this is on Ancestry.com, someone does not want you to match the family tree. They don't want you to put all the puzzle pieces together. Yeah, I heard yearbook photo. You got a lot of research to do, whoever you are. Sir, Miss, Madam, you gotta get on that computer, that laptop, that iPad, and get that test, that DNA testing, and crunch in the numbers, because something here is weird. And I feel like whoever this family member is, they're about to just ghost you. One day you're going to wake up and they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone. They're going to be, you know, if you live with this person, one day you're going to wake up, they're not going to be there. No notice or nothing. Or one day you're going to wake up and you're just going to be blocked. And that's how the devil works. Because once you catch the devil, that's how he operates. He just disappears, and then he tries to operate from the shadows, right? Doing weird black magic and voodoo and spells. So that's what always happens. Once you catch up to the shady stuff that's going on, people just scramble. They disappear. Because they don't want you to run up on them or for you to handle business on them. They know they can't defeat you. So yeah, that's what I have. Very, very... It's like bittersweet. It's like, yeah, it sucks to hear this, but then at the same time, it's like the truth sets us free. So in a way, it's sort of like a blessing. But whoever you are, you've been suspecting something from your family, and I feel you're very close to finding out the real answers that you've been needing. I feel you're very close. Yeah, there's definitely been name changes. Somebody here was changing their name all throughout their history, their life, and it was to make a maze of the path. That way the ancestry couldn't be tracked or something. I definitely see that here. Either your great-grandfather or your grandfather, they kept changing their name or something like that. Something weird like that. Oh, it's really giving secret society. You know, it's really giving Rockefeller / Rothschilds, like that type of energy. It's really giving New World Order. Like these bloodlines marrying into each other and then doing all this weird karmic ish behind the scenes, the stuff that I can't even imagine doing to my own children. You know, like, what on earth? So call who you have to call and get in contact with them. But that is for me. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you love and light. Take care.